there it is. Third time's a charm.
Technology.
We actually recorded 3 full episodes before we finally figured it out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Alter Ego Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Austin. With me, as always, is Cyborg.
Salutations.
Ryan, how you doing?
I'm not bad. How are you?
I'm livid.
We know.
I am livid. How are you?
So effing angry.
Wow.
Bees.
Bees!
I just want to lop their head off and punt it into a river of burning snakes. Is that so bad?
How do you cut the head off a bee?
Not a bee. I would never hurt a bee.
They bring that
The
sweet
criminals.
trespasser.
The trespassers.
The criminal trespassers, however, I would.
The ones that stole our Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
They
They
folded the
stole my
corner.
75-inch TV. You know, the one that was 3D and brought me to actual virtual reality.
The 6K.
The one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
made
yeah.
That one?
The one that physically made me feel things when I watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho.
I want to watch Loki on that.
Yeah. I called Pinellas Park PD, and I said, they stole something that brought this episode of Alter Ego to me, my Ford Supply.
They stole all my soap and my
They
leftover
stole
Tony
my
Anellos.
my all-natural and organic soaps for men, officer, with scents like tropical teakwood and citrus IPA.
I didn't even get them on
Cypress
sale.
pine.
I paid full price.
I visited the website at FordSupply.com and used promo code Alter Ego to get 10% off my order.
No, you didn't. Not when you found
Also,
claim.
hit that Facebook and that Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We've got
and
a
you-
Father's Day
And you
sale
didn't
going on.
mention it either, but new scent out there.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, don't spoil
We got
it.
an NDA on that one, buddy.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, snap.
Whoa.
But Ryan does have 2 bars of soap sitting right in front of him
There's
right
a little
now.
little insider trading going on over
A
there.
little bit. a
Oh
little bit.
man, it's
my gosh.
wonderful.
Is it?
We got some sneak previews.
Wait, I'm sorry.
When I
Why
can tell
does
you
he
guys
know
what
and
it
we
is.
don't? Why don't we get sneak previews?
Yeah.
World's first. That's
Your world's
that's what
first.
happmes when
Because
you're
you're-
number one
Also,
Ford
also,
Supply fan.
Ryan is an investor at this
Yeah.
point.
Because Ryan bought 2 logs of soap
Yeah.
and they snuck one in.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's amazing. You know what scent they really need to work on? Tony Anello's Southern Italian Cuisine and Grill.
I can smell the garlic already.
It's a hidden gem that's family owned and operated on the outskirts of St. Petersburg at 1136 Pinellas Bayway, South Tierra Verde, Florida. This is a must-try for a homemade Italian lunch or dinner. Just remember to bring your appetite because the portions are very generous. Call for a reservation today at 727-867-3577 and check out TonyAnellos.edu.
Stop it.
Oh, and to circle back to what you were about to say,
Let's circle.
there is a Father's Day sale going on. 3 for $20. Go get them.
I'm going to start handing you the Ford Supply ad.
Yeah. We don't even
I don't
need.
even want to do an ad. Just do it from the heart.
Ryan
Just
isn't
let him
at it.
talk
Because
about
I
the
love
soap.
Ford Supply Company.
That's a really nice way of saying that's lazy. I don't even want to read the ad. I don't even care.
You know what? And one of us.
Don't hand me anything to read. I don't
Freeball
want to
it.
do it. I'll just say I love it.
The 3 of us will alter weeks, and we'll do Tony Anellos, and we just won't eat all day.
And I've got to
then
let
that's the
you
person that
guys.
has
I've got to
do
let
it.
you
Oh,
guys
my God.
segue. Yeah, there you go. Whoever has to read the Tony Anellos that
Can't
has to
eat all
starve
day.
themselves.
Oh my God, I'm hungry already.
Oh, they haven't eaten. Yeah, right. I was hungry when I walked in and sat down. What do I do? Who do I speak to about this? Oh boy. So everybody have a good week so far? Everybody doing good?
Aside from the trespassers.
Good.
Oh gosh. Did everybody get a chance to watch Loki yesterday?
Okay.
I almost
Yes.
forgot and watched it.
Ryan, you son of a gun.
Oh, Ryan,
We
you're a
watched it last
wild
night.
card.
We watched it
Well,
last
to
night.
be fair,
I wanted to watch it a second time, but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I had a lot going on yesterday.
Did
So
Oh, was there a new Fortnite tournament?
no.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
Jabs.
went to go visit my great aunt who passed away in a
Oh,
hospital yesterday. So
Oh my
No
god.
Fortnite.
So
bro.
no Fortnite. So no Fortnite.
Crawl under the table and die, Mark.
Sorry, Ryan.
No worries, bro. And I wasn't even gonna say anything. I just wanted to make Mark feel bad.
But
So-
did you? But you watched Loki, right?
I did. I did watch
Okay,
it at
good,
like 9
good,
o'clock.
good. All right.
We watched it at like 9 o'clock last night too because we were playing D&D.
Yes, we did.
You
I
did
a
a
little,
D&D Loki double shot?
did a
Oh,
little
yeah.
dungeon mastering, and then I was like, "Well, we're not going any further because we have to watch Loki."
So at 10 p.m. was it like, okay, thank you for coming, get out?
was like
at
9.
9 o'clock.
9.
Yeah, which is typically when
I
it
forgot
is.
what age we were.
Right about, since we do weekly, I don't do 4-hour sessions.
They're like 2
You
and
don't
a half.
have to.
They're
Right.
like 2.5.
'Cause you guys
3
are
hours
consistent.
sometimes. Yeah.
Exactly. They're able to get 3 hours worth of story every
Mm-hmm.
week, which is great for them, taxing for me sometimes.
Just
I
say,
like it a
humble
lot.
brag, you fit that 3 hours in.
I know.
It worked. It
dude.
works really well sometimes though because we have heavy role playing, which we had a lot of role playing last night. That you
Yeah.
had a lot of you had a
Yikes.
lot of thinking to do, not in like a weird way. Jeez.
No. I had to wear the handcuffs this time.
Yeah. So is that
You also
weird?
had to put them on yourself.
Yeah, I did.
And then he couldn't get them off.
I love
Ayo!
these.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm handcuffed.
I'm
What was
going
it?
to bed.
Life alert.
Word alert.
Anyway,
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up. I'll help you.
Kink alert.
Get the
Nope.
Google song.
Yeah.
I mean, you can Google anything if you turn off safe search.
That's
so
true.
You're good. You're
That's true story. Let's get into the news, shall we?
Yes, please. Juicy,
Let's
juicy.
get into the weakest news running
good. Well,
right
good
now.
thing we have a very strong main
Don't tell me what
subject.
it is.
No.
That's not the weakest news that we.
No.
talked about.
This section of the news has
Okay.
been notoriously dry and weak and lame sauce as of late.
Is it DC?
It's DC.
It was beefy a couple
It's
weeks ago.
DC news.
Because they're pivoting 7 different ways at
Oh,
once.
jeez.
So, the Michael Keaton bat suit has been teased by the Flash movie,
I saw that.
and it looks like his original, which looks really good.
A little pointier.
Got a little blood splattered all over it.
Oh yeah.
And that was okay. That was cool. I'm happy to hear that Batfleck and Keaton Fleck or Keaton Bat. What is it? What are we
Bat
going to
and
call him?
Keat. I
Bat
don't-
Keaton.
Batman 89.
Bat Keaton and the Batfleck are both signed on for this movie. And there was a little bit of people trying to make a headline that's not a headline. Like WB wants to get rid of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman because she's not in the Flash movie.
Is the Flash movie the new Avengers? Like, what's going on?
I don't know, but she's not in it. But she and Cyborg were penned to be in this movie.
I think there's enough people in this movie to begin with.
And Cyborg, first and foremost, what's going on with Ray Fisher? We don't know if he's even going to be back to WB after everything that's
He's
happened
going
with
back
him.
to Broadway.
Was he a Broadway actor before?
Yes. This was his first movie.
He should go back to Broadway.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sorry, Ray. I didn't
I'm not
really
sorry, Ray.
care for you.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think he was that good.
He's a big fan of the show, but he didn't wow me. And so Gal Gadot, I think, is pretty publicly pregnant right now.
Then why isn't she in the movie?
Yeah, exactly. That's why Wonder Woman is not going to be in the movie. And you know what? It's like you said, they've already got enough personalities in the Flash movie. So we'll see.
There's enough people.
There really are. Speaking of the Bat, Batwoman Season 2 shared its first look at Batwing. Have you guys seen this?
Oh,
I
from
think I caught that somewhere.
from the movie Waiting?
He looks like Arkham. yeah, for sure. He looks like Arkham Knight, though, to me. Have
Yeah,
you guys seen it? I'm going to share it with you right now. I'm just
Well,
going to show you, unless you're on the Instagram.
I think Arkham Knight was based a little bit on like a...
So look, this is
Batwing.
Batwing right
Uh-huh.
now. First of all, that's not even the hype train. This is the hype train. Your wife just texted me, by the way, Ryan.
Nice.
I was giving her crap for not being here. But he looks like the Arkham Knight.
I don't know much about Batwing at all.
I don't either.
That looks like some new 52 bullshit that I dropped out on.
I was gonna say, who the hell is Batwing?
I don't know.
It sounds made up.
I don't know, but his suit looks cool.
Like you guys are coming up with Batwings. What happened to fucking Robin, man? He ain't in nothing anymore.
No, he's not. He's Jason Todd. He's Nightwing. Wait, yeah, I've never even heard of Batwing.
Yeah,
There's
Batwing.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Batwing debuted on September 2011.
Uh-huh.
So that tells me everything I need to know. Oh, and lasted all the way till August 2014. So a strong run for a character.
Wow.
But you know what? When you're Batwoman on the CW, you gotta pull whatever characters you can get your hands on. You're not getting that first tier.
Yeah, we don't have the licensing for Batman, so we're just going to go with Batwing.
Yeah, we don't have the licensing for Nightwing, so we're going to go with Batwing.
It's like the later seasons of Arrow. They're like, you can't have that villain.
Yeah,
You can't have that villain.
Nope, sorry. You already got Deathstroke. What more do you want?
Yeah, now it's just people in hockey pads.
I'm in for it. So that's it for DC News. Like I said, weak sauce.
So it's a picture of Michael Keaton's bat suit with blood on it and people making up headlines.
Yep. Well, people making up headlines for the Flashpoint movie, but then that was actual news. The new Batwing. I mean, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen one minute of
but he looks cool.
of Batwoman.
Yeah, I suggest you check it out. If you're a fan of the show and you see this coming in, you know what he looks like? Zoom.
A little bit. I could see
Doesn't
that.
he? Doesn't he look like Zoom? Hey, you.
Ow.
Which I love that.
I don't know.
Zoom
I don't know what
costume.
you're talking about.
Because you're on your phone. That's
Here
why.
we are on the podcast talking about Alter Ego. We're talking about this guy right here.
I
that was
don't
part of
care
the news.
about DC News, so I'm busy doing other things.
You're wearing the shirt, but you're not giving us the attention.
Wow.
Can confirm. I feel it.
Yes,
She's,
it looks exactly
she's not
like
here to play.
Zoom.
All right, let me go ahead
No,
and
no,
just turn
Zoom's
this
wearing all
mic
black.
off. Here we
No,
go.
stop
Whoop.
it.
That guy's
And
wearing all black as well.
Stop it.
And she's muted.
No.
Moving on.
Speaking of Zoom calls,
I'm gonna finish doing what I was doing, but I will say he does not look like Zoom because Zoom is all black and he wears a hood, not a helmet, and he's wearing a helmet. So no,
But that Batwing's
no.
all blacker.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, Batwing is black now.
Yeah, but that picture looked like he had blue on it, or was that just the lighting?
It does. We're talking about the person
I
playing
hate both of you.
the character, not the...
That doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
back
All
to
right.
your blog.
So yeah, back to your vlog. We're gonna go to gaming news.
I'm here for it. Hello.
Are you? We're
Strap
talking
in.
about the new trailer and I don't want to get too much into gaming this week. There's a lot of gaming news that we could talk about, but I'm going to kind of push some of that to next week because we're going to be talking about E3. That's going to be a chock full. We may not even need a subject matter. We may just talk E3 the whole time.
if it's good enough, it'll be just that.
There will be some good stuff. There's stuff that I really am biting my tongue on not talking about today that I really want to talk about next week.
Is it all
it's
week
gonna be,
or certain days?
It's 4 days next
Yeah,
week.
it's the 12th through the 15th, but by then everything will have been released, and by the time we're recording, it'll all be out.
Yeah, we talked about E3, then I'm like, okay, we'll record the day after it's over, so it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That'll go really well. But Battlefield, the franchise Battlefield, has anybody played that game in this room other than Ryan and I?
I think we
Definitely
talked
not
about this
me.
last week, didn't we?
Did we?
Yes, a little bit.
We talked about the brand new trailer they dropped.
No, there
Didn't
wasn't
We
a
talked
trailer.
about their developers
Yes.
with Call of Duty.
Yes.
But they actually dropped a trailer for their new game. So Battlefield, if you've never played it, is a first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think, originally, Ryan, chime in any time here because I know you've played it. It is the answer to people who didn't want to play Call of Duty. It was the first game that lets you knock down buildings, lets you jump in a tank, lets you jump in a helicopter or a boat or whatever, on top of having all the cool guns and stuff like that. It was truly one of my favorite games.
Honestly, I think it came out before COD really got big. Because I played it on OG Xbox. It was the first Battlefield that I played that had tanks, could take out a building.
Yeah.
do
So
all
how's that tanked gameplay? Like, how does...
Really good.
It's awesome.
Okay, because usually, like, there's functions
Really
in
good.
games like that where it's like, okay, when you're running and gunning, it's good, but then when you jump in a
Yeah.
plane or a tank, it's super clunky and you can only do two things.
For sure. No, you're absolutely right. And in this game, I noticed that any team that had a very capable helicopter pilot more often than not won the game.
Eyes in the sky.
Good pilot and a good tank, you're done.
And it's hard to be a one-man soldier in the Battlefield game. You really got to play with your team. But it's a lot of fun. But they came out with a new one called Battlefield 42.
42?
Or 2042, rather.
Oh, 2042.
Sorry. Yeah,
Is that what the new one
Battlefield
is?
I was like
2042, yeah.
1942. Very odd year.
So
to
they
start.
already did a Battlefield 1, which was World War 1.
Oh, okay.
And they've also tried to do World War II. They always try to go back to the older wars, which, homage to all those eras and things that those people went through. But to me, I'm like, okay, I'm
it's
bored
hard
with
in
this.
games. When you have futuristic gameplay and guns and weapons and stuff to go back to.
And
stuff like that.
And this one isn't going too crazy with the futuristic stuff. Like, I used to be a big fan of Call of Duty. Then people started double jumping in midair, running on the wall, throwing down things that made them impervious to bullets. And I'm just like, come on.
Yeah.
So Battlefield seems to be adding like some drones and stuff like that. But it's mainly still tanks and
Doesn't
aircraft.
seem that far fetched. Like, it's
Right.
not super crazy.
The stuff that they're
superhero
showing
kind of stuff.
Exactly. The stuff that I'm showing is like, oh, I've actually seen something like that on YouTube, but it wasn't practical. But this is 2042, so things are actually practical.
Not everybody's wearing Iron Man boots.
Yeah, right. But another cool feature that I was showing in this is like there seems to be interactive weather. So like they're fighting, and while they're fighting, there is a massive tornado that is starting to.
That's pretty dope.
Like, holy smokes!
Yeah, what do you do there?
Yeah.
I like it.
What's the visuals on this game though?
It's coming up on all the new gen consoles. It looks freaking beautiful.
I know, but I mean, like, is it
on Switch?
Borderlands or is it like Breath of the Wild? No, what's the one that looks really?
It's realistic.
What's the? Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah,
I was
it's
looking
realistic.
For the cowboy game.
Like Red
Super
Dead.
Mario
Red
2.
Dead. Nope.
No, it's
Red
not
Dead.
like Red Dead. Red Dead's a little bit more clunky. First-person shooters are a lot quicker, but you feel like that first person. I played Battlefield. I think it was Bad Company.
Yep, that was 2. That was the one.
Battlefield Bad Company was my absolute favorite. That one was really awesome.
Are there any games in this genre on a Switch?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on.
By the way, Overwatch just
Overwatch
announced
is
that it's
on
going
Switch.
cross-platform to Switch, to Xbox,
okay.
to PlayStation, and to PC. And I thought to myself, because I don't know if anybody out there in audio or alter ego land is a PC gamer, but for first-person shooters or any shooters for that matter, if you're on a PC, you win.
Yeah, especially
You're-
in that game.
Pointing and clicking is ridiculous. So now for Overwatch, you can join in and choose crossplay and choose to play with other people. But for competitive console can only play with console.
Okay,
and
I'm good with that.
PC can only play with PC.
That I'm good with.
Yeah, because you will notice in an instant when there is a PC player on the other team.
Those are two different
He'll
breeds.
look like
right
he's
there.
one of the top 500.
Exactly. So I think that's a really, really cool feature that now you can all just jump in Discord and play together if you want and just talk to each other. But I'm surprised to see them going this way, but at the same time, I'm not, because they're trying to be inclusive to everybody and let everybody play together. And I hope that's the way all games are going to start to go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Overwatch League, that was one of the things that disappointed me. Is you play everything on PC. I would have loved to see a console league as well,
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
because they play like two different, the way we play versus the way people on PC play.
And it would have been more relatable.
Yeah.
But the PC world is big in Asia, China, Japan, Korea, especially Korea. They're practically the best
Yeah, well,
when it comes to them. But yeah, they're really
all those
good.
teams are.
And Ubisoft, the creators of Splinter Cell. Have you played Splinter Cell? The Division. I
I'm
know you
familiar
played
with-
The Division.
Yeah,
Ryan has played The Division longer than our kids have been alive in terms of hours.
2,300.
Yeah. Crazy.
Holy crap.
Oh, when
They
I
have
quit,
been
like,
alive
an hour
longer
and
than
a
that,
half.
you weirdo.
I mean, a year and a half
Yeah.
into it.
Your wife is so understanding.
She really is. Can I tell you, that was one of the funniest things when that game came out. Jack's birthday had just actually passed, and he was like, come drink with me. And I'm like, I'm saving New York, bro. I got things to do. Kept playing. I mean, go to work, come home. That's all I do is just grind.
Jeez.
Got to like somewhere around July or September, and the wife's like, I've been pretty cool. Can we go do something?
Oh my gosh. March is his birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
it was.
He skipped it.
Yeah, it was. And I told him, I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I got to save New York.
He skipped my birthday too because it was in July.
You rude.
God.
You rude.
Wow.
He's gonna skip
Hey,
it
if
again
you
too.
weren't in the division right there, at that point in time, I wasn't talking to anybody. That's literally all I did.
oh,
All
Ryan.
I did.
True story.
Oh,
My wife is the greatest woman on earth.
So anyway,
No, she is. That's sorry.
so
Just another woman in the room.
Don't knock them down. Elevate them.
No, I would never.
Megan.
She's definitely up there.
Build up. Don't tear down.
Love you, Mom.
We do. What? What?
Reportedly, Ubisoft is making a game that's going to merge The Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell all into one game.
I've heard this, saw this. Why don't you just give us a Splinter Cell? Give us a better Division. And there you go.
So this is like, I feel like let's go to the boardroom for this Ubisoft, right? It's like, all right, so we've got this team working on Splinter Cell, this team's working on The Division, and this team's working on Ghost Recon. All of these are multi-million-dollar projects that are really widely loved by a lot of people in the gaming community. And somebody, we'll just call him
Chip
Johnson, is sitting in the corner, and Chip's a maverick. Chip's somebody that the board has underestimated for a long time. Chip's that guy that nobody talks about him in the meeting, but when things go wrong, who do you call?
I love
Chip.
this, I
You
love
call
this world
Chip.
building. This is great.
So Chip's had a long day. He's getting tired of working at Ubisoft. He's been there for 30 years. I mean, wouldn't you be
Chip.
tired of it?
I'm tired of it, and I've never worked there.
Chip knows everybody. And, you know, he's a gamer on the side, but he doesn't like getting pwned in his own game, so he's getting frustrated. But in this meeting, they're like, hey, we're working on all of these, and Chip says, you know what? Just make them all one game. Dead silence. And then, who's our executive?
I'll be the executive.
Okay. Ryan says...
Executive Ryan.
Says-
I think he was looking for a name.
I was looking for a name, but that's all right. Ryan's the executive, and Ryan hears Chip say, let's just make them all one game. And you say what?
No.
So Ryan gets fired by the board of directors
That's cool. I'll go work for
because he
another
hears,
company and make a bunch of money.
how
after this
much
game
cheaper
flops.
it would be to just make one game and put all those franchises in one and be this big cash grab. And now you work at GameStop, and who's walking into the executive office? Chip.
See, that's the thing. It's
The guy that nobody thought about.
everybody's thinking it. I'm sure they're thinking of it as a cash grab, but you're really just, instead of selling 3 games, you're selling 1 game.
And this is what I was going to say. The
Yeah.
last 2 of those, the Division 2, did not do well. Last Ghost Recon, the last 2 of them did not do well.
So
just don't
Splinter
make them
Cell
again.
is
So don't
one
make
that
'em, put 'em in
people
one.
who have been waiting for it for forever. I think the last one came out in like 2008.
Is this a
Give the
Tom Clancy
people-
joint?
but Splinter
Splinter
Cell had notes in Ghost Recon.
Sam
main
Fisher
guy
needs to come back.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Well,
he does.
tell
I
that
have no
to
idea
Chip
who that is.
because now he's running things.
Chip, all they need to do is have that screen black, and then you hear the lights come on. Game over.
Wow.
Game over.
That was epic.
People go crazy, and Ubisoft are on top again.
I don't know about any of this.
All right.
I've heard of Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft, they make all these great games.
Make
But anyway, they're
everything.
I've heard of
taking
the
The
games.
problem
I've
is
just never
that
played them.
everything's the same now. Though it's big open world.
Yeah,
Go do a million different things. It's starting to get old.
as an idiot, I'm like Call of Duty, Battlefield, The Division. These all seem like the same fucking thing to me. I don't know, but I'm an idiot. So
Well, they're not, but I could see exactly why you think that, honestly.
Yeah.
But Ryan hit the nail on the head that everybody was like, oh, I want open world, I want open world, I want open world. And all these people go, okay, fine. It'll take you 20 minutes to fly all the way across this map in a plane that's really fast. Here's how big our map is. And people like me go, I don't have time for that.
Nope.
No
Ryan
thanks.
does, but Jack does not.
No, honestly, I don't play a lot of open world games anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially Ubisoft games. They're
Seems like
pretty
a
much-
slippery slope on that kind of stuff.
you know what game I've been into big time, Alter Ego fans at home, is Knockout City. It's a
Saw you playing
dodgeball
that
game.
the other day, and I was wondering what the hell that was.
It's a dodgeball game by EA.
Is that a live download?
Pointless. It's just so fun. And yes, it's a live download.
Is it like a Rocket League kind of thing? Kind of in that?
Only more
Feeling?
fun. Only
More
more
fun?
fun to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. I've been playing
Game
a lot
Pass?
of it. Is so yeah.
That's what I
so,
meant, Game Pass, not live.
I'll try to
Megan,
download it.
does Knockout City look fun?
Knockout City looks so fun.
Okay, I'm turning your mic off. We're going to go into TV and movie news after a quick little break.
How would I even know what the hell that is?
Because you've been watching me play it, but no big deal.
No, I have not.
We're going to take a quick break, and Megan and I are going to argue and possibly get lawyers involved.
Is this that stupid dodgeball
But you
game?
guys, now she knows what it is.
Oh,
Anyway,
she thinks it's stupid.
gonna
I
go
don't know
to
what
a
it's
commercial.
called.
Golly gee, can't get good help around here.
I'm the one that always says,
And we're back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that minor commercial break. What were you going to say, my
no, it
beautiful
doesn't seem to
jasmine
matter
flower?
since you cut me off in the middle of what I was going to say.
What were you going to say, my love?
No, because you're going to cut me off again.
Please, serenade the people with your voice.
I'm the one that always wants you to show me the skins. I'm saying it because I know he's going to cut me off.
Show her the skins.
No, ew.
Oh, I
On
do.
Overwatch. Like, I like watching him play certain games, but
That's true.
I didn't know this game, it's not, I don't like watching you play Rocket League either.
You don't like video dodgeball?
No.
What's wrong with you?
It's not that I'm sure it's tons of fun, but I don't want to sit there and watch you play.
I don't want to watch it either.
That's fine. You don't have to. You should download it and play it yourself.
I might.
There you go.
If it's on the Switch, I might.
Let's get into TV and movie news. It's an EA property, so I don't know if it will be. It might be, though.
Probably not.
So we were talking about Cruella not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it did well.
Is it free yet?
No,
not
not for
yet.
probably at least another month.
But I'll tell you what, Cruella 2 is already in the works.
Yep, I did see that. That's crazy.
Apparently
crazy.
it went that well.
Is it called Cruella?
Ooh, hey-o. Hey, Disney, we have the rights to your
Copyright
movie.
trademark
Yeah.
2021.
You cannot have Cruella unless you get Emma Watson on the show.
Deal.
Then you can have it. She has to be on the show. She has to be here for more than an hour, and she has to like it.
It's going to be the most quiet show ever because we just
Right.
stare at her for an
Hey,
hour.
what's up? What are you doing? And Megan's just like, it would actually just be her and Megan back and forthing for an hour. We'd be like, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
How's it going? No, I'm kidding. She
We're
seems very
here
cool.
too.
Oh my God, she's wearing a tank top.
Oh, God. I'd be like, hey, Cruella, my eyes are up here, okay? Pay attention.
Why do you think I would be?
She's made
her and I would get
choice.
along.
Because she's very outgoing and funny, or she seems so.
Good
Emma
answer.
In
Stone?
her interviews.
Good
Emma
answer.
Stone, not Watson. But yeah, she
Emma
seems
Watson's
like
the girl from Harry Potter. You
she can
weirdo.
get on the show. Get her on the show too.
Yeah. We'll do Emma Night.
Emma Stone. Wow, put my foot in my mouth on that one. That's who I'm talking about this whole
Oh,
time.
I would. I thought you meant,
nothing wrong with Emma Watson.
I
I
think
thought you
people
meant the
pieced it together by the
character.
Cruella.
No,
No,
not
I thought
Cruella.
you meant the character Cruella, and I was like, wait a second, is he doing that thing again where he thinks I'm not paying attention and he's saying I would get along with Cruella because like I'm a witch and he wants to see if I can.
Jesus Christ, you took that real far.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Well,
Remember that time you called me a
He's-
witch on the podcast?
he's my dearest husband, and I know that he
Yeah.
posts
Patting
jokes.
his beard.
Yes.
Graze his face.
No, I'm a lot more subtle than that.
Liar.
But anyway, it's already in the works over at Disney. Cruella 2. Tuella.
Neat.
Cruella.
Hey, does
Megan
anybody?
the
I
antagonist.
wrote this down because it was a prominent anime when I was growing up, or
I've never
prominent enough
I know what you're talking
for
about.
me to see it and go, "Oh man, I remember that."
Yep.
But Cowboy
Cowboy
Bebop
Bebop.
coming back,
Live action.
so live action even.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be a remake of the cartoon.
No, sir.
Is live action
So-
a good choice, Ryan? Like
that can be done live action.
Talk about Cowboy Bebop for the fans at home.
I actually have not finished Cowboy Bebop.
What
I
have
got
you-
to
what have you seen of it?
episode 6 or so.
How long is it?
It's only 26 episodes or so.
Y'all say 26
whole series?
episode like it's
Yeah.
nothing. 26
is.
is a lot.
When it
It
comes
is.
to anime, it is nothing.
When you've watched Dragon Ball Z, 26 episodes is nothing.
That's true.
Even Dragon Ball ain't nothing.
That's right.
Because that's like 400 episodes, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm ending Naruto at about 700 episodes. About
Jesus
to hop
Louises.
into One Piece that's 900 plus episodes.
I have been told about One Piece recently that it is so good and that I need to watch it from the beginning, and it's been around forever, and I'm just kind of like, we'll see.
You watched 900 episodes. Ryan, you need to write a book on time management because I have no idea how the fuck you do it.
You see that thing that you're about to get soon, a wife? You just ignore that.
Wow.
Oh,
my.
So,
Lanta.
all the alter ego
boy.
fans at home, do not listen to that advice
So
from
there's going
Ryan.
to be an
That's
upcoming
terrible advice.
There's going to be an upcoming episode. I'm just going to spoiler alert this right now with the wives, including me,
Yeah.
of the alter ego cast, and we're just going to talk shit about you guys for the full hour.
Fair.
So
does Jack get to be on it too? 'cause
My
he's your
wife will probably take up 59 minutes.
no, he doesn't. Denny can take his spot.
Do I get to run the computer at least?
She
You
knows
can
how to
press
hit
play.
the space bar.
Yeah, you tell me when to hit the spacey thingy.
Oh,
Get out.
The fans at home are like, can't wait to hear this.
Yeah,
You know what? You can be a part of it, but your mic's getting turned
I'm not
on.
going to talk. I just want to listen. I will be special contributor
producer?
if requested.
You're a technical engineer.
He'll be the producer of the episode.
There you go.
Jack, remember to breathe.
But the honest answer is I don't choose to sleep too much. I only sleep about 4 hours or so a night.
So
Good
does he.
Lord.
I was just talking to our buddy who plays D&D with us. I was just talking to him last night when we were playing. And I was like, I don't know how he does it. He does he works 8 to whenever. He podcasts several days a week. He DMs this game. It's like, he's such an inspiration. Aw, the applause button.
Wow.
Push the applause
the applause button.
Oh.
There you go. Is that for me?
I actually did say that to him last night. But yeah, that's for you. Everybody, round of applause for Jack.
Wow. Wow. Thanks,
But
guys.
seriously,
I don't know. I sleep 8 hours a night.
told,
I don't know.
I told him last night too. I was like, and then he stays up until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning playing video games. And I'm like, I would die.
My brain's got to reset.
I have to. R&R is like it's up there in the priorities for me.
At
right.
like 11 o'clock, my brain is like, time for bed. Like, fucking no, right now.
9:15.
I
My
start
watch
going.
literally tells me it's time for bed, and then I yawn immediately.
11
Wow.
o'clock, I'm just getting going.
All right.
10
well,
o'clock hits, we watch 2 episodes of Schitt's Creek, and I go to bed.
Nope.
Sounds like a fun time.
It's a great show.
I disagree.
What?
I
Did you
disagree.
watch it at all?
Yeah, I had to. You met Megan?
You didn't like it?
No.
I
was
love
not,
it.
Not funny
What
to me.
did you want? You didn't?
Schitt's Creek?
Oh, I love that show.
I love that show.
No, it's garbage. I hate it.
How
and,
dare you?
you're
For somebody who
David!
loves all the...
David.
Oh my... This could be a whole episode. We'll save it for our sitcom episode.
All right, there you go. There you go. Let's get into
It's creating more questions than
How
answers.
do you fold the cheese, David?
let's get into a show that we all are excited
The
for.
Office.
The Boys.
Oh,
Oh, see, when you said all we're excited for, I thought you
That's
meant
not
something that
Ryan.
included me. I still haven't even finished the first season.
get out of this house.
No, it's but you liked it. You told us you liked it.
No, yeah, it was good. I just,
Exactly. So there you go.
He has 900 hours to play in Tom
So
Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Jensen Ackles.
Actually, don't
Ackles?
play that one at all.
Ackles? Jensen Ackles?
Jensen
Ackles, I believe.
He's the guy from what's that
Supernatural.
show? Supernatural.
He's Dean.
He is Dean
Oh, yeah.
from Supernatural.
He's one of the boys.
He originally wanted to be Captain America,
Yeah.
and now he has been cast in The Boys as Soldier Boy. Crank
Fake.
that, Soldier Boy.
Captain
Nice.
America.
But he has been cast as Soldier Boy, and the quote he posted with his shield, his very patriotic shield: "Every dent, every scratch, every mark tells a story that ends with me winning." Have we known about Soldier Boy from the comics at all?
I have not. I have not read it.
So, spoiler alert for the comics. I don't know if this is how they're going to
How
do
big
this.
of a spoiler is this going to be?
For the comics?
Yes.
Pretty huge.
All right. We might be turning people off.
Well, I don't want to do that. But Soldier Boy in the comic, which I don't think they're going to go the same way, is not a part of the Seven. And he is willing to sell out in a lot of ways to make Homelander happy, to try to get into the Seven.
Ooh.
So I don't know if he is going to be playing it that way. I almost guarantee you he's a villain. But that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Then I'm going to get into some news that I'm really excited about. We talked about Critical Role
Yes.
last week.
Sure did.
I've been telling you guys to watch Critical Role for a while. But season or campaign 2 has ended officially. It's done. And they did a state of the role for new programs going forward, if there's even going to be a campaign 3.
Oh, I bet there is.
And the world that the DM, the Dungeon Master, Matt Mercer, has created, think it's called Exandria. I don't know if he created that or not. I think he did, though.
If not him and a
Wizards of
group
the Coast.
Yeah. A group of
Wizards of the Coast is
D&Ds.
the company that owns Dungeons and Dragons. They are creating Exandria Unlimited, which is going to be, it's funny that it's called Exandria Unlimited because it's going to be a limited series. It's going to be 8 episodes, 8 series with a somewhat new cast. And I think this is a brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a new DM, not Matt Mercer.
Who apparently is very well known in the D&D world as well.
Sure, I've heard the same thing. Abria Iyengar, never heard of her.
No, but
hey,
I sent you an article. Did you read it for the news today?
I read other articles.
Because Matt Mercer
about
said
this.
he's been watching her for a long time
Oh, wow.
and is impressed with her DMing
You
work.
like to jump in whenever you feel like it, huh?
Yeah, because you
Oh,
cut
she's
me off. with the
perking up
commercial.
now, but she didn't want to talk about dodgeball earlier.
That's
Nope,
right.
not video game. Dodgeball.
All right, shut up. So there's also going to be...
Jack, run!
there's, also,
He's stuck in the corner. I'm going to kill him.
there's also going to be a new cast for this 8-episode series, which is a couple of absolute regulars, Ashley Johnson and Liam O'Brien. They're in every episode. Well, Ashley is an actress, so she's not always
been
able to be
in
there, but
some
Liam's in
even-
every single one. The DM, Matt Mercer, is going to be a cast member.
Player. I
that's
can't
cool.
wait. I'm
And
really
me,
excited.
as somebody who is a DM and a player, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here and watch him play. Because I've seen him play a couple other games, and he's really good. And then 2 other people. Amy Carrera, who is in a Netflix series, I think it's She-Ra. She
Okay.
plays
She
the
voices-
titular character, She-Ra. She's really awesome. And Robbie Damon, who is, I believe, Spider-Man in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Yep,
That's
he
cool.
is in the Spider. Yep, you're right.
Let's Google that. It's
So this
worth
is
a
not
Google.
season
Is
3.
he-
This is like a side quill kind of
Actually-
So
thing.
this is not a season 3.
This is like a side series?
Yeah. This is a
Adjacent?
side series, and the purpose of it is, let me see, I'm Googling Robbie Damon, and I didn't even hit the Google song.
Oh, how ridiculous.
He was in Attack on Titan. He played Grice. What is he in? Oh, he's in World of Warcraft, Shadowlands as well. He was in Cyberpunk 2077. And he was in Spider-Man, playing Peter Parker. Very cool. He was also in Final Fantasy 15, 14.
Did you say Cyberpunk?
He is in Cyberpunk. But anyway, he's a very well-known voice actor by other people, not me. But I'm excited to see him play as well. I think that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah,
but so
that'll
the
be fun.
purpose of this is for instances like where we talk to you guys and we're like, hey, you need to check out Critical Role. And you're like, all right, how many episodes is it? 140?
And they're 4 hours each?
And therefore,
Exactly.
except for the last one, which is 7.5, but no big
Yeah.
I
deal.
can commit to 500 hours of anything.
Exactly. So for me to try to get you guys on board and
Lies,
involved
you work 500 hours.
For money.
in a show like that, though, it's easier for me to convince you to watch a limited series with 8 episodes
That's true.
than these full campaigns that are so deeply invested. So I think that's a brilliant move. They said they don't want to talk about campaign 3 until August, which to me is just Matt taking time to be a player and wait a little bit longer until his story is perfected. Not to mention giving time for this story to breathe and be what it can be. But either way, I think it's going to be an exciting new venture for Critical Role, and I can't wait to see that. And they also have the animated series coming up off of their first campaign, Campaign 1.
Oh, they're doing an animated series
They're
based
doing
on
an
it?
animated series based on that. They did a Kickstarter
Cannot wait.
in 2019. They were able to raise from the community alone $11 million.
That's no joke. And there's
That's
a
too
current
much money.
running Vox Machina comic book that's been going on for quite a long
very
time. That's very good. I have the comics and the graphic novels of them. They're very, very good. I love them.
And that show is going to be amazing. And we will be reviewing it on this show.
Yes.
It's going to be an Amazon
And I
joint,
think
so you'll
that
be
you'll
able to
enjoy
watch
it.
it.
I think that I definitely think that you'll enjoy it, and we'll give you plenty of time to watch it because it's really, the story itself is really good.
I missed what that was. Your
And
dog
how
is trying
long
to
is
burrow
it
into
gonna
the room.
So
I was trying to
he
distract
was
it.
saying that we're going to review it on the show. So
Review
I mean,
what?
the animated series is coming out.
Oh, the animated series. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything.
But that's
Nope.
that's like so D&D like we played it. You know what I mean? Like that's just basically a cartoon of what we did without saying, "Okay, make a check." That would just be something that you see them looking around and spotting something or not.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very
So-
it's very in your it's kind of like the pictures that you see in your head when you're playing
Right.
is or when you're listening to them play.
And that's what that show will be.
And I love it. I'm so excited.
Damn, I feel like I just have commitment issues because
think
I'm like,
I'm gonna
I
miss
like
that
D&D.
one.
Like I'd play it, but I'm like, I can't do 4 hours every week. Like
Well,
that's
see, you don't have to
Right.
because we play a second game that's once a month. And we play for about 3 or 4 hours, and we do it on a Friday night or Saturday, 3 p.m. to whenever.
this is the first I'm hearing of
See,
it.
so
you
and
know.
that honestly, that's more in like
strategically.
in normal D&D play. That's kind of the norm is
Yeah.
that people
Right.
play once a week or once a month or once every other week. The Wednesday game just happened to fall because we were all available, so we
Yeah.
just started playing every week as opposed to every other week. So we definitely should set up something.
Sure. Add one more thing to the list.
I mean,
Jack sounds so excited.
That'd
but
be
if we
so
did it once
cool.
a month, anyway, we'll
I
talk
can't
about this
make
off
it,
the
it's fine.
podcast.
We'll
Stay
talk about it.
tuned, listeners.
All right, so let's jump into Umbrella Academy season 3. Have you guys been missing Umbrella Academy like I have?
a
Kind
lot.
of a smidge.
Not at all.
Yeah, they just announced the episode titles
Oh,
for season 3.
Now, why would you do that? That's just like spoiling it. And
They're all like
Okay.
punish and
What happens in A Pocket Full of Lightning?
someone obviously gets a pocket full of lightning.
And if they don't, what?
I'm very disappointed, and I want to punch the guy in the face who wrote that freaking title.
He's yoked. Actually, Bill Goldberg wrote that title.
Oh my god.
So
Pull up, Bill.
Pull up, Bill.
He can get speared. Pull up, Bill.
Bill is not getting speared by you. I gotta go ahead and tell you. Even at 80, Bill is going to be spearing the orderlies in his nursing home that he won't be in. I don't know. All right, so I want to go through some of these.
let's
do we
do it.
remember where we left off in season 2?
Nope.
Ryan doesn't.
Shall I remind you? Do you want
Yes,
to earmuff it for me, Ryan, or do you
He
not
doesn't care.
I don't care.
I'm trying to remember where we ended. I can't.
Where you meet the Sparrow Academy.
That's right.
Oh yes,
been too long.
with the weird like floating
Yeah.
fish thing.
Yeah.
Box. It's a
Whatever.
box. Yeah.
Isn't that fish guy was? Never mind. Floating
the fishbowl
box.
head guy.
But
The floating
but
tesseract.
the first episode is called Meet the Family. I'm so excited.
Oh,
There's some really good ones on here. I don't want to go through all of them, but some that caught my eye. Wedding at the End of the World. Pocket Full of Lightning. I
Is this
said
gonna
that
be
one. There are
what's his
some
face and what's her nuts?
some like German ones though, like Kugelblitz. I don't know what that is.
they probably don't want you to know.
Yeah, and Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf
Wiede.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Shit, I messed that up. Sorry, German fans.
Yeah,
A Wiener Schnitzel.
Auf Wiedersehen, Fräulein.
50% of me.
Okay.
She really nailed the German.
Yeah, let's see the pie chart. Prove it.
I think
But-
I saw her goose
Dad?
stepping earlier.
The one that
Can't trust him.
He's the
yeah,
German
he's
one.
not to be trusted.
He's German.
Stop
Wow.
it right now.
We have a lot of German fans.
Stop.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak.
Yeah, right. And Marcus decided to no longer be on.
Oh no, I've been canceled.
It's on. We're here on Alter Ego Weissen, and Marcus will no longer be joining us
Das
for the show.
Wunderkind.
The Wunderkind Marcus will not be on the show. Not only going further,
Now a new German character is being introduced.
but the last one is called Oblivion. Yeah, right. I'm like, I'm down for Oblivion. I'm interested.
I haven't read ahead, so it's all new to
You
me.
have my attention. Yes. But for the next one, we're going to get into MCU news. Maku news. And honestly, it's a little Doctor Strange heavy, but I'm cool with it.
Well, it's fast approaching.
Yeah. Into the Spider-Verse 2 has cast Spider-Woman.
What?
Yeah.
The animated one?
Yeah.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse. I'm thinking never mind.
What did you think? No Way Home?
I was thinking of No Way Home.
Yeah, no. This is Into the Spider-Verse, the sequel to the smash hit animated one starring Miles Morales.
Cool. Okay, I could see a Spider-Woman in that. All right.
Yeah. Cast Issa Rae. I don't know who she is.
Me neither.
But
We will.
I trust the process. I trust the folks over there doing Into the Spider-Verse, so let's see it.
That movie was nearly perfect. So
Yeah, it was insane. It was a really, really good movie. That's what I got for that. Elizabeth Olsen, our favorite Scarlet Witch, has come out to officially confirm there will be no WandaVision Season 2.
I'm strangely happy about that.
She said, it's the MCU, so you never know what could happen. But she was pretty definitive in there's not going to be a Season 2.
Yeah, there won't be a WandaVision Season 2. There'll be The Scarlet Witch.
Season
the
2.
motion picture.
Hey, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I want that.
That's the next step. You're not going back to WandaVision.
Of course. Now, whether or not we see Vision again, who knows? But we'll see. I think that series was buttoned up quite nicely. A lot of characters I know we're going to see again. We're going to see Monica Rambeau. We're going to see Agatha Harkness. We're going to see Scarlet Witch. Paul Bettany says he's not contracted for any further movies. Okay, Paul.
Sure thing, bud.
Okay,
what
Paul.
about Darcy? I want to see Darcy again.
Darcy's married to Loki. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah. I believe that's
Kat Dennings
true.
is married to Tom Hiddleston.
I believe so. If not married, let me go ahead and correct myself. Had some technical difficulties, but no, they dated in 2010, but they're no longer together. I'm happy to say I don't know about the romantic lives of people in these shows.
I mean, you saw the news on MySpace, so that should have been a dead giveaway.
I was checking my live journal, and I was like, where, dude?
As long as Tom is still one of your number one fans.
Yeah, for
top
sure.
Top 5, what is it?
He's
Top
He's a
10?
big fan of the show.
You better been in the top 8.
Top
First
8.
spot.
Oh, top 8.
I miss that little guy
that really
sometimes.
knocked us
That
down
little
a peg,
window.
didn't it?
I miss the music. That's all I miss.
Yes. Oh, I had the dopest MySpace.
Okay, moving on.
Here we go.
Just saying.
Let's
Y'all asked.
get
We
into let's get into Doctor Strange, shall we?
Yes, please.
Part D.
Pardon?
Part D. There was some art released for the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
NFT?
That is reportedly starting from scratch, big air quotes, with director Sam Rami.
I have faith in Raimi.
So I don't.
He can do weird.
Can he?
Absolutely. The Evil Dead?
Okay.
He can do very weird. Army of Darkness?
Okay, but didn't he do Spider-Man as well?
Yeah.
So that's a comic book franchise. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like this.
Spider-Man wasn't terrible.
I feel like
though.
they brought him in and they said, "Listen, don't do that.
Sure.
Don't do that Sony shit. Do your weird stuff, man. Do your weird stuff."
Don't do what you're known for. Do better.
He is not known for Spider-Man. He is known for Evil Dead.
He is known for Spider-Man. With this demographic, with the people we're talking to here, he's known for Spider-Man. Evil Dead's baller, though. I like Evil Dead.
I was gonna say I only know Raimi did Spider-Man. That's
I
the only thing I know he's ever done.
I want to see some weird shit, man.
I have a feeling we will, and we'll get into that.
And I want Bruce Campbell in here somewhere.
So, for sure.
Can he be a multiverse Mysterio, please?
So, the artwork features Wong. Woo! We're happy to see Wong back.
I like
yeah.
Wong. Wong's cool.
It features Scarlet Witch.
Of course it do.
I'm so happy to see her. And it features America Chavez.
Oh,
It certainly does.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a character I wouldn't expect to be included in this.
This will be her debut in the
I was gonna
MCU.
say, I'm sorry. Who's that?
It's basically a Captain America girl.
Yeah, it's a Captain America LBGT girl, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Which is not important to her character. That's
Young-
just one of the things that they focus on about her.
She's like a late teen, kind of like a Miss Marvel, but Captain America.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
It's like an easy way to kind of explain it.
So is she juiced? Like she's got the.
I don't think so. I think she's steeled, but I don't think she's juiced.
She has been known as Captain America.
Is her first name? Is her first name actually America? Because I want that to be the case. Oh my god.
No, that is just her alter ego.
Oh really?
That is her.
Just the name America Chavez is incredibly dope.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, hold on.
I don't know much about her. I guess I was wrong.
Let's see. I'm trying to find her actual fictional character biography. There it is. Let's get to it. America Chavez. Utopian parallel. Oh, gosh. Raised by her mother. Reality that's out of time and presence of... Trying to find some juicy stuff here.
Nothing juicy in there?
Are you on the wiki? Because you're not going to find too much juice. That's
exactly.
true.
I'm trying to find like the real name, all that kind of stuff. Powers and abilities. Let's go to that, right?
Yeah,
shall we? Let's let her tell the story.
What do we got?
Chavez possesses superhuman strength and durability and the power of flight. That's the power of flight, Kyle.
The power of flight.
Chavez also has the power to kick open star-shaped holes in reality, allowing her and her teammates to travel through the multiverse and into other realities.
Apparently, I knew nothing about this character.
Miss America is also able to move at superhuman speeds. Is she Superman? Since she's able to catch up to and nearly exceed the speed of light, as observed by Spectrum in her light form, Chavez has developed the ability to make an enemy burst into tiny star fragments with a punch. In moments of extreme duress, she has been shown to project a large star that releases a powerful energy blast capable of injuring the likes of Captain Marvel.
So she's like the Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman, all rolled into one?
Yeah, that's kind of...
And Doctor Strange?
OP is...
That's what I was just thinking.
Christ.
Like, a little OP much?
Holy crap. How did I know nothing about any of this?
She's relatively new, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think I saw 2014.
I was going to say, any character after 2010, I don't really
know.
Her
first appearance was in 2011, right after Tom Hiddleston and Kat Dennis broke up.
Well, I was just
divorced,
gonna say,
right?
Are you sure?
Anybody who's a superhero in the LGBTQ
she is an
community
alien. She's not a human.
has to be somewhat new because that's a newer.
Hold on, she's an alien?
Yeah, she's an alien. She's not a human being. Her place of origin is the utopian parallel that I skimmed over. Interesting.
So she might be like supernatural without the juice.
So all this talk where I'm like, I don't know how she fits in this movie. She fits in this movie
perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're going to keep her.
She can kick star-shaped holes in reality. Like, what the fuck?
That's effing dope.
She's the star-spangled girl with the plan, I guess. Jeez. So the next thing I've got is a Doctor Strange comic bit of news that we've seen happen with a lot of really big characters. And I don't see this happening for very long.
Oh, he's going to die, right?
He's gonna die. They promised in like September or something that Doctor Strange is going to die. Okay,
for 5 issues.
Sure,
I was gonna say.
I believe you.
Yeah, I bought Death of Wolverine. Fuck you, Marvel.
Why would you even announce that? Wouldn't you want that to be like a surprise?
No, because they want to drive sales and then just immediately renege on it and do
they
something
want
and bring them right back.
So you mean to tell me you're going to kill this character in the comics when you're about to have him be one of the absolute most powerful characters left in the MCU? He's going to be a leader going into the future for the MCU and is about to have the Multiverse of Madness with all the most powerful characters, and you're going to kill him in the comic, and that's going to stick. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll buy that for $1. In other words, we won't buy it at all. This is just, it's ridiculous to me. Stop saying you're going to kill him.
Yeah.
Nobody buys it.
Plot twist, they kill him and never bring him back.
Hey, I'd love to see
if
that.
They'll commit to it and they got the balls to do it, I'm in.
But they don't.
won't.
Because the bank account wants to see Doctor Strange.
They're not killing anybody who's making money in movies. They're not doing it.
Exactly.
Mr. Strange.
Like, I saw the...
This is actually Leopold Strange. He's not a doctor.
Stephen Strange, attorney at law.
This is
Yeah, I was gonna say Esquire.
Yeah.
Strange. Stephen Strange, Esquire.
Jesus.
Stephen Strange, the baker.
Bacon
You know what I bake with
Strange.
these hands?
Oh gosh. So then I also saw something that I posted to the Alter Ego page that I wanted to bring up. Their lofty list of the top 25 MCU villains. I'm just going to go from 25
I
to
was gonna say,
number one.
I can't wait to disagree with this list.
I disagreed with it almost instantly. All right, I'm just going to run through these.
Okay.
25, Brock Rumlow, a.k.a. Crossbones. 24, Justin Hammer. 23, all of the children of Thanos. 23, Ronan
What?
the Accuser. 22, 21, Arnim Zola. 20, Aldrich Killian, you know, the bad guy from Iron Man 2. The Grand Master from Guardians of the Galaxy fame, who really didn't do anything
From
bad.
your mom's basement.
He had that melty stick.
He didn't do anything bad except for melt one person. Okay, great. Ulysses Claw at 18. Obadiah Stane from Iron Man 1 at 17. Alexander Pierce from Captain America Civil War. Oh, don't worry, it only gets worse.
Jesus.
Number 15, Trevor Slattery, a.k.a. the Mandarin. Yes, the actor who never
Kingsley?
actually killed
the
anyone
non-Mandarin.
and never did anything and wasn't the Mandarin. That guy.
Wait, whose list is this?
This is, I think it's
IGN's.
IGN's list. Yeah,
IGN, we're
list.
fucking fighting you.
IGN, you guys are being absolutely fucking silly.
Stupid.
Number 14, Ultron. Ultron.
Number 14.
Somebody who actually did something malicious and killed tons and tons of people.
I feel like we could have a whole
14.
episode on IGN's
Number 13,
list.
the waitress
but
from
number-
Avengers 1.
Number 13. Number
Forgot the
13.
ranch.
Number 13, Cornell Stokes. Who's that?
Who?
Oh, Cottonmouth
Who's that?
from Luke Cage season 1.
my
Who
God.
doesn't even, spoiler alert, make it all the way through the entire series to be the main villain.
He
number
catch one person off a balcony.
number 12. Go ahead.
This doesn't seem like a very reliable source. I don't know why we are wasting our time reading this.
Number 12, Ego. Number 11, Quentin Beck, Mysterio. Who didn't do anything there
So wait a
either.
minute, Ito, the living planet, a celestial, is only one spot ahead of Cottonmouth.
Who killed hundreds and hundreds of children just to find the one that was a match, but don't worry, we're still going. Number 10, Agatha Harkness, who didn't do anything wrong. She just showed up and observed.
Wrong, she killed a bunny.
Oh,
Or
okay.
a puppy.
Sorry about the bunny. Helmut Zemo, okay. Johann Schmidt, the Red Skull, okay. Kilgrave, hell yeah. Hela, sure. Adrian Toombs, the Vulture. You mean the construction manager with the glider that killed like one guy? That guy? Because it's Michael Keaton, he gets to be 5th on the list?
Is this based on performance or actual?
No, it just
Because I'm like, okay, I love Michael Keaton. If it's just about, oh, he was a really great villain, yeah, but is he an effective villain? No.
Number 4, Wilson Fisk. Normally, okay. But Ultron did something. Ultron was extremely evil and ruined an entire country.
The children of Thanos that killed
Yeah.
half the population on every planet they touched down on.
But that's okay. Let's talk about Ultron and all them. And we'll put Killmonger at number 3, who killed his girlfriend and then lawfully challenged for the throne and did things as the king of Wakanda. I'm sorry. He was a great actor. It was a great portrayal. But no, the worst villains, I'm sorry, no. He didn't even get his plan exacted to where they went out to go get all the weapons and all over the cities to take over the world.
no,
It
they just
didn't
crashed all
happen.
the ships.
Number 2, Loki. Okay, Loki, Battle in New York, sure.
There's only one guy left.
Thanos.
Yeah.
And he's number 1. He's the one that I'm like, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanos is good at number 1. For the MCU, for right now, killed half the universe. Okay, number 1. But how is Ultron not in the top 5?
How isn't he number 2?
That's so dumb.
How isn't he number 2?
Yeah, he should definitely be number 2.
How is he not number 2?
Like, I wanted to kill Killmonger, and I'm like, 3? Nah.
Yeah.
Jennifer the dog groomer is number 17.
Exactly. The shawarma server in the end of Avengers 1. Get
Head shawarma?
out of here. I really want to try it.
God.
There's a place nearby I really want to try it. That guy makes the list before some of these air quotes villains.
BFs.
Guys, listen. Let's stop trying to, I don't know, what is it, be woke within the community and say, oh, everybody loved this, so this person's there. Everybody loves Agatha Harkness.
I don't think it's being
so
woke.
we're going to put her.
Suck.
Hey, IGN, stick to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, IGN, just stop.
Who did you let okay this list?
Right?
But hey, at the same time, we're talking about it. But
They got us, them son
you've
of
got
bitches.
to have a list that's got some freaking stones, man. Somebody that actually did something. The Children of Thanos in 25 to
23?
20? Give me...
Dr. Doom didn't make the list.
You're
Not
right.
MCU.
He's not MCU, but he didn't make the list. I just...
All right, let's. This is aggravating me. Let's talk about Loki.
Yeah.
How close are we to Loki?
We're there.
We're there?
We're there.
Oh, yay.
We're ready to talk about Loki. Let's take another just real quick break,
All right, I'm
and then
headed
we
out.
will jump into Loki,
Are you gonna
episode
interrupt me
1.
this time?
No spoilers. Am I going to interrupt you?
Yeah.
And we're back for the last segment of our show talking about episode 1 of Loki. Now, if you're still here, we are not going to be spoiling episode 1. I think we just want to talk expectations.
Maybe our
Oh, y'all aren't?
thoughts.
I was planning on spoiling
That
it.
might be more dangerous, talking about expectations.
Well, you might be right.
I mean, they only have to watch one episode and come back.
Here's the thing. This is what was heralded as the greatest opener of all the series that have come out on Disney Plus.
No,
It
okay,
was
so
the greatest one, and the sample size we have is Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision.
and without going into spoilers, personally, so first of all, I'm wondering, is that based on the first 2 minutes of the first episode, or is that based on the first whole entire episode? Because I can get behind it if it's the first 2 to 5 minutes of the first episode, because I thought the opening of this was spectacular and is exactly what I was hoping for.
Which is really funny because what she really liked about it, a lot of reviewers gave it crap for.
What the way that it opened? Yeah, I figured that's the way it was going to open, and I was
right.
like,
and
yeah,
I did
okay,
too,
here we go
and I
again.
was okay with it. But a lot of people said, "No, you can't open it like that.
Why?
You're just piggybacking on
'Cause
the
it
rest
seemed
of the
repetitive?
MCU."
No, but you have
But
to.
you have to, because
I
that's
agree.
where it starts. So, okay. Without spoilers, this is tough.
I mean, honestly, you should have known that's where it was going to start because
You have to
Loki
know.
is dead.
You have to know that that's where it's going to start. And I love that it backpedaled a little bit, gave you a little bit of the prior sequences. But as far as the whole first episode, I definitely have 100,000% faith in where it's going.
Let me say this:
Where it's at, I'm a little wondersome.
for Tom Hiddleston, they showed what an absolute MVP that dude is.
And an
as an
amazing
actor.
Thank you.
He showed every single possible range you could have for a character. He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He is emotional. He is serious. He displays the ability to move physically, like action and physical comedy, and he has it all. He is the reason this series will be a freaking banger, is because Tom Hiddleston is an ace. The MCU lucked out so hard to get this guy. And I think, so this is not a spoiler that he's dealing with the TVA, the Time Variance Authority or whatever it is. And I think some of the people they introduced us to for the TVA were very intriguing as well.
Did you like the clock with no arms? She has no arms. We're going to go back
What's
to this
her name?
argument?
Miss what?
Miss
I don't
Minutes.
care. Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes has arms, thank you.
And that was
She-
voiced by Tara Strong.
doesn't have arms.
She's fantastic.
She has
doesn't-
arms
she
on
doesn't-
her face.
She doesn't have face arms.
She
She has
does.
arms. But she's a clock. She's supposed to have arms on her face.
They explain things very well without making you feel stupid. They put you in the story without you thinking like you're going to know everything from start to finish.
Yeah, they explained it in a way that my fiance understood everything. Because I'm watching with her, and I'm like, "Oh, remember that's from that?" She's like, "I know." And I'm like,
Leave me alone, damn it.
That's the thing from. She's like, "I know."
Leave me alone, damn it.
So I think they did it.
Did I stutter?
I do agree that this was the best first episode of any of the Marvel Disney Plus series so far. Was it action-packed? No.
Did
it set the pace for this entire series? Absolutely.
Yeah,
We have all the groundwork done.
I don't want to say that it's the best because I freaking loved WandaVision. You can ask Megan. When WandaVision came out, I was freaking out, man. I know we talked about it. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
When Falcon and the
did
Winter
I.
Soldier came out, loved it. Loved every frame of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're all so different, and that's what makes them so beautiful. And I can't put any of them ahead of the other just because it's not the same thing.
I personally think that I don't want to say this and it become accurate, but I feel like it might. I don't want the downfall of the Loki series to be the hype because
It's hard.
am very, very, very hyped for this series. Even after, and not that I'm kind of on the same page as you when it comes to the first episode. Like I said, I really enjoyed obviously the first several minutes. After that, it's setting up the pace. It's like the first chapter of any not any bad book, but it's the first chapter of any book you've obviously never read, a world you don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's definitely setting us up for a lot of crazy, really cool, very like methodical type thinking and critical thinking scenarios though. And I think a lot of people might get lost in that, which is a little concerning. But I think because it's Loki, of all villains and of all people, I'm afraid that there's going to be a massive, massive hype and a lot of people are going to be let down. And I hope that's not the case.
I'll also say a lot of the things you saw in the trailer, episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a ton. That's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm
that
afraid
actually-
that people are going to be let down.
That hyped me up. I was like, "Oh, good! I haven't seen so much."
I can get what you're saying because there's so much obviously that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like I'm just afraid that there's a.
Well, just like WandaVision, I've already planned out this timeline of what I think's going to happen, who I think the real villain is, all
you
these
didn't
things.
expect a damn thing to
And
happen in that episode, in that series.
The thing I have in my head is so grand that I'm like, it's going to be hard to line up with it. So I'm trying to mitigate and manage my own expectations of this series.
Yeah.
But if it's anywhere near what's in my head, I'm very excited.
But Feige has already come out and said this series impacts the overarching MCU more than any other series that's been out.
See, that's what
because the other two
I'm
haven't
hanging.
really.
I'm
Right.
super hanging on that especially because it's the last of the 3 series that's currently planned. Am I correct? Or that is on the calendar for release?
Oh no, there's
Hawkeye's coming up.
There's
Yeah, but
10
is
more
there
series after this.
Yeah.
There's She-Hulk.
but
There's
there
Miss
are dates
Marvel.
for all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're TBA.
That's what I'm saying. Is that as far as the ones that were being released, air quotes, right away, we're at the cap
First
of it
run,
through
yeah.
Loki. Yeah, the first run of series. So it's like we don't know when anything else is happening. So obviously there's this expectation that it's going to kind of lead us straight into back into the MCU. And so obviously I'm super, super excited and stoked for that. And me personally, I'm honestly kind of very easy to please when it comes to this sort of stuff, but I'm afraid in big picture that it's going to be a letdown for some people because people are very optimistic or they have huge imaginations or you know what I mean. Like I hope it doesn't happen because I've set myself up for super happy moments with this series. So, I mean, I have people at work that literally were like, well, I'm going to the gym and I'm immediately watching this stuff. I'm immediately watching Loki. I have to.
Yes.
And that kind of set me up for, ooh, I hope you like it as much as me because you're not as easy to please as I am.
Nope. I
Like this guy.
Ryan probably hates it.
do. I'm not a fan of it.
You're not a fan of Loki?
But you weren't a fan of the beginning of WandaVision either, were you?
So I gotta know what is it without spoiling. Obviously,
It's
what
hard
is
to
it
do
about
that.
Loki that you're not a fan of?
He's dead.
Okay, they explain that.
Yeah, they.
It's kind of all happening? At
it's kind of hard to go into it without having
well,
spoilers.
I feel like anybody who's going to watch this already kind of knows that this is really hard.
Exactly.
Well, no, but here's the thing. If you've seen Endgame, you know what's happening.
Yeah.
Sure, there is a variation of Loki that is dead, but the one that even on the back of his jumpsuit says variant is the Loki that escaped in the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
That's clearly what that is.
And that's in the previews too. So you're basically following and watching a different timeline version of Loki because what's happening now happened before he was dead. So
the reason
that's not really a spoiler, I guess, now that we say it out loud.
It's the big bad M word that I've been waiting for so long.
What's that?
Multiverse.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a big red flashing sign that says, warning, multiverse.
Yes.
And everything.
We looked at Jack and I looked at each other. Yeah. We looked at each other. We were like, ooh.
It's like, and we don't want to have the multiverse. And I was like, yes, we do.
We both were evil laughing. We were like, yeah.
But there are so many casual drops that I will not say.
There was a big casual drop as soon as he's apprehended.
They're like, oh, yeah, by the way, this happened, and that's happening, and this is happening. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How about, let's talk about Owen Wilson.
Yes, I was hoping you would. I love Owen Wilson.
What
outside
were
of the
your
MCU.
expectations of Owen Wilson?
I expect him to be maximum Owen Wilson.
Which
Wow.
he's kind of delivering already in episode.
Love it. I never thought I'd see him in the MCU. I love it.
See, I love him. So you're shaking your head like you don't care for him.
No, not the
opposite.
case at all.
Okay, I adore him. I like him outside of the MCU. I'm happy to have him inside of the MCU.
He's a great snarky federal agent type.
He set it up for me in Armageddon, which was way back in the effing day. And I
Just say worst
loved him
environment
ever
imaginable.
since.
Worst environment imaginable. Got it. Just say that.
I love him. He's so good. He's so good, and he plays himself perfectly.
They're
I
gonna have
thought
such
he
a
was
good dynamic.
He was
Yes.
almost a serious role to me. I mean, sure, some of the things he says are funny, but watching him go back and forth and feeling like there's more to him. I don't want to spoil a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another one of my theories too.
But talking to him and him talking to Loki, and first and foremost, this is something that was put out on IGN, so it's not a spoiler if you've seen the show. Mephisto has been already ruled out. So those that are at home going, it's Mephisto, because there's a reason you might think that if you've seen the episode.
It was in the trailer.
But
He's
they
been
have
ruled
already
out as
come
the
out
big
and
bad.
confirmed that
So
Mephisto
he might be hinted later on.
is not involved.
But back to Owen Wilson. One of my favorite moments, without spoiling. Anybody who's seen it will get it. When he's like, oh, I'm sorry, the clicker resets you, not the furniture. I love that.
That whole sequence of them being able to play with time is very fun.
Yeah.
And where they are, what they're doing, how this place works. Like, you've seen it in the trailer. It's this high-tech, futuristic, entity.
Futuristic but old.
That's
I thought
done
there
like
wasn't
an
any magic
80s
here.
DMV.
Yes. It's, wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
A futuristic 1960s DMV is kind of the perfect way to, but just when I didn't think there was any magic here.
There isn't.
There's not. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I think this series, and at the very end, the very last thing they say in episode 1 to me is, I was the fish. They hooked me right there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When you find out ultimately why they want Loki, you're just like, oh, dope. So I don't know.
Say anything.
I have
know,
big
it's tough.
expectations for this show. I know that D&D will be over earlier and earlier if these shows get better and better. But
Once you
I
cancel
highly
D&D is when I
recommend
know
it.
it's gotten really good.
Yeah, right?
Go and watch you some Loki. If you haven't, I have a feeling you have, if you're listening to this and you already kind of know a little bit, and maybe you're sitting there going, I want to talk about it too.
I know, but we want to save it for
we'll
everyone
see you in
else.
8 weeks.
I was going to say, expect
Yeah.
us several weeks from now,
Yeah.
maybe a couple of months, and we will recap the whole damn series, and we'll
Ryan.
we'll spoiler explode our brains. I know,
Man,
Ryan's
didn't
just,
finish it.
He's like, I'm just gonna hang.
Ryan already unsubscribed. From
Yeah,
Disney
and
Plus.
that's all right. That's all right. You have fun with that. We are going to continue to bathe in the glory of Loki on this series. So I don't know, man. I think it's good. I think they've got a lot of things they can do and a lot of other series that are going to benefit from it.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Non-spoiler alert. This is the end of the episode. Ah!
Crazy.
The final cutoff.
I know. I got cut off 3 times today. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
Somebody else is going to get cut off tonight.
It's gonna be the same, babe.
You guys are being gross.
I meant from food.
I'm a person.
No dinner for you, buddy.
Ryan's actually a super fan of Loki. He says that off the air all the time.
He's gonna tell us as soon as the music
You guys
ends.
don't get it. He's
Thunder.
big
Love
on
him.
Loki.
It's all an act. It's his
Thunder.
character.
Who sings that song?
Thunder.
The thunder and the thunder. Who sings that?